I'm in Mexico City and I'm right on time. I can't believe it. I actually had to wake up at 3 a.m. this morning and catch a bus from Querétaro, about a 2.5 hour ride to get here. Getting from the bus station in Mexico City to this location in the city was challenging because there were long lines at the taxi station and so forth, but I made it and I am right on time for my e-bike tour, which I'm super excited about.
The rendezvous point for the e-bike tour was in a very nice part of the city, and it didn't take me long to figure out that Mexico City had changed a lot since I visited there some 25 years or so ago. I saw evidence of e-vehicles on the street, both the humble kind and the little bit more expensive ones.
Actually, the day is fresh. I've heard about the pollution here, but so far I don't detect it. But you know, that's one of the things I like about electric vehicles is it it helps you manage the pollution in your city. And of course, the real solution is long-term is solar charging stations, but we'll learn more about that later. For now, I have an appointment to keep.
Mexico City is a bona fide huge city, one of the mega cities on the planet, and the most populous in North America. It's also Mexico's capital.
I am here with Eduardo of Mexico City, and he's about ready to take me on an electric bike tour of the city with CDMX Electric Bike Tours. Are we ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, excellent. And these are juiced electric bikes. They are nice bikes, easy step-through bikes as you see here. So no high bar, baskets, and a nice fat saddle. So I'm looking forward to this.
The CDMX bike tour covers about 32 kilometers or almost 20 miles of the city in about 4 hours. Thankfully, that includes a stop for lunch. Considering the size of Mexico City, Eduardo's e-bike tour is actually a pretty good way to take a sip from the proverbial fire hose, and trust me, he zips along and he knows where he's going, so I didn't pedal much. I just kept the throttle down and enjoyed the ride. Soon enough, we were in Chapultepec Park, which is one of the largest city parks in the Western Hemisphere, where there are a plethora of cool things to see. Did I use the word plethora? I did.
This massive fountain was designed by Diego Rivera, who is from Mexico City, and it commemorates the development of a water plant that brings water from 65 kilometers away. And this is a Saturday morning. You see some of the local folks out getting some good exercise. According to Eduardo, this is a light day in the square because of the holiday and it's Saturday.
Even though I wasn't pedaling much, I was still working up an appetite, so Eduardo took me into one of the local markets to take a look at our choices. And there was pretty much everything under the sun here. And, you know, some things looked okay and others I wasn't too crazy about. But now these chocolate-covered scorpions, well, now that's different. Crunchy. Seriously, Eduardo took me to a taco place that's been in operation for 65 years. A little hole in the wall. You'd never find it without him. And I had the best tacos there. Delicious. Eat them right on the street. Anthony Bourdain style.
For Anthony.
This is pulque, which is an ancient alcoholic beverage, predecessor to beer. The Museum of Anthropology is not included in your CDMX tour, but well worth a side trip. And with the effects of the porque still in me, I was ready to have a dance with a lovely señorita. So, Eduardo, thank you so much for the tour. It was amazing.
Well, it's a pleasure,
I had
my
fun.
friend.
You know, I gotta ask you about that exotic drink you gave me. I think it had some peyote in it. Because I had a vision that I was dancing with a beautiful older woman.
Grant, my friend, you already danced with an older woman.
I did.
Yes, you did.
But I dreamt that I saw some painted men flying through the sky.
You saw that.
Oh, yeah. Well, through the smoke, I heard the sound of drums beating.
You listen to the sound of the drums.
Wow. Well, then
Maybe you drink too much.
Well, that was quite a tour, and thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, muchas gracias. Bye bye. Viva México.
Mexico City is a huge city, so an e-bike tour is actually an excellent way to get an overview, fast, safe, and easy. And Eduardo's tour makes it a lot of fun because he mixes up the historical with the cultural. Those juiced e-bikes turned out to be pretty good in the crowds because they don't have the jackrabbit starts I was worried about, and when you need to get up to speed, boy, they'll do it. I was going probably close to 20 miles per hour on some of those stretches. So I recommend CDMX bike tours. Electric bikes are awesome. And now it's time for a coffee.